Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started this week by meeting with the first Deputy Commissioner of the New York City Police Department, Tanya Kinsella, and her team at State House. The NYPD team is currently in Guyana with the aim of strengthening cooperation with the Guyana Police Force. A Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) has been signed by both parties to further enhance the scope of policing cooperation. During the meeting, President Ali said he was pleased that the two agencies were collaborating to advance ways to work together, developing policing strategies that will better serve the citizens of Guyana. Ms. Tanya Kinsella, who holds Guyanese nationality through parentage, was encouraged to share her story of success to motivate and inspire recruits and junior ranks. On Tuesday, President Ali met with an executive team from the Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE. The team was led by the Managing Director of the JSE, Dr. Marlene Street Forrest, and its Marketing and Communications Director, Mr. Neville Ellis. Discussions focused on exploring collaboration opportunities aimed at advancing Guyana's financial architecture. Later that day, President Ali met with several leaders from various religious organizations in Guyana at the Office of the President. The head of state brought the leaders together to discuss the development of a plan in collaboration with government to address challenges. He underscored that the partnership aims to build a society that delivers equitable prosperity to every home through the integration of economic, social, cultural, and religious philosophies. The head of state on Wednesday met with the Chinese ambassador to Guyana, Her Excellency Goyo Haiyan, and her team from the Chinese embassy at the Office of the President. The meeting focused on the developmental works undertaken across the country by Chinese firms in both the private and public sectors. President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali has recognized the tremendous growth that the Caribbean community has undergone. The president made this remark on Wednesday evening during the launch of a book called Caribbean Perspective, which was written by long-standing journalist Sandra Ann Baptist.
We are leading on climate in the global conversation. We are leading on forests in the global conversation. We're leading on debt refinancing in the global conversation. We're leading in financing for climate change in the global conversation. On peace, we're leading the conversation. On reparative justice, we're leading the conversation. And recently, we have found ourselves in the excellent position of ensuring what many leaders in the past spoke of, ensuring that this region remains a region of democratic credentials.
This is made clearer as each day CARICOM inches closer to its goal of linking its member states either by way of transportation or the removal of trade barriers and the common food security goals.
I want to say very clearly that there is no other option than to succeed and win. CARICOM will not lose, and CARICOM will not be left behind. As a collective, we are going to confront the challenges of the past and the present. We're going to beat those challenges, and we're going to position CARICOM as the strongest bloc and most important bloc in this region.
President Ali held a community engagement at Crabwood Creek on Thursday, where he outlined the government's ongoing efforts to revitalize the sugar industry and modernize the operations of Gaisuco. President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali also reaffirmed the government's commitment to reopening the Skeldon Estate in Region 6 East Berbice quarantine, despite facing several challenges.
We are expanding, we are rebuilding the sugarcane industry. We are now modernizing all the fields. 5,000 hectares here in Skeldon, we're going to put back into production. Whilst we're doing that, we're opening up opportunity for more than 50,000 acres of new land so that we can have new land available for our farmers.
The president also visited the shrimp project at Onverwak, West Coast Berbice. The pilot project is being developed in 10 acres of land and is expected to produce 36 tons of shrimp per year per pond. When fully developed, the project will have 10 ponds producing more than 360 tons of shrimp annually. The facility is expected to be fully functional by the end of the second quarter of 2024.
So this is the model we want to expand across the country so that we can become a major player in the aquaculture market. The aquaculture market is a $4 billion US market that is just for the US alone. So all the production here are geared towards export.
On Saturday morning, President Ali met with several fisherfolk at the Ogle Outfall East Coast Demerara. During the meeting, the president and the fishermen engaged in a discussion regarding their concerns, issues, and suggestions aimed at enhancing their livelihoods. The president also committed to having the Montrose and Ogle channels dredged, the access road to the Ogle foreshore rehabilitated, and the construction of a ramp to assist the fishermen to properly dock their boats. Later that afternoon, the president attended the registration event for the welding program offered by the School of the Nations in collaboration with the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, GOAL.
Through the GOAL Scholarship Program, we are sponsoring the students coming on board for this qualification that you will now receive. When we said as a government that we want every Guyanese to have an opportunity, this is what we meant. Many of you were welders. You know to weld, but you never had the opportunity to get the certification. And without the certification, you cannot get the subcontracts, the contracts, and the jobs even within the companies.
This was the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next time.